Diversity is what we are all about in Mabuhay, with different nationalities and different locations. Now we go one notch higher in our diversity as we call our youngest speaker ever to take the stage in Mabuhay Toastmasters. Let me introduce to you Kyle Cancino. Does the surname sound familiar? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
His speech is entitled Youth Leadership Program. Youth Leadership Program, Kyle Cancino.
Hello, can you guys hear me clearly? Studying here in the Philippines, I was exposed to a lot of competitive environments, even during my early days, and most especially in my junior high school. But naturally, I'm not a competitive person. I'm not a competitive student. I have a very low self-esteem. I'm not confident, and I hate being in the spotlight. However, being in that kind of environment, I was forced to always perform at my best, which I guess helped me become a consistent honor student, receive certificates, medals, awards, and recognition, which is, of course, I'm very much grateful for. But at the same time, I was afraid of making mistakes. Being in that environment killed my creativity and my curiosity to learn new things, which I should possess as a teen, as a youth. I was afraid to step out of my comfort zone, to try new things, and to broaden my horizon, because competition does not allow us to make mistakes. That's why when my aunt Sheila asked me to join YLP, I was very hesitant to join. But after accepting the offer, after a few sessions, I realized that YLP is like a breath of fresh air. My classmates are mostly Japanese and Taiwanese, some are Vietnamese, Chinese, and as a Filipino who is exposed to a lot of English in my school, my level of fluency is definitely way above theirs, which makes me sound like an experienced speaker whenever I talk to them, whenever I deliver a speech. But what inspires me the most is that even if they're not the most fluent speaker in the Zoom meeting, even if they're not the best speaker in that Zoom meeting, they're not afraid to speak. They're not afraid to share their knowledge, to share their thoughts, their opinions, and to share their passion in front of everyone. They're not afraid to make mistakes, and some of them are even more confident than me. They're not afraid to stutter, to have grammatical errors, and even if they do, nobody bats an eye. And everyone is so encouraging. The mentors are so encouraging. And that's because we are not in a competition with others, but we are in a competition with ourselves. The youth leadership program allowed me to be creative, and being creative gives us space to make mistakes. It allows us to make mistakes. And making mistakes gives us learnings that would help us progress and be a better version of ourselves. In school, it was instilled in my mind that in order to be a good leader, you have to be the best and you cannot make a mistake. But what I realize is that in order to be a good leader, you don't have to be the best, you don't have to be perfect, but you always have to be better so that you can always be in service of others. Because being the best is like reaching the top or the peak of the mountain that we try so hard to reach, we try so hard to climb. And once we reach the peak, we lose our purpose and we tend to go back down from where we started. That's why I believe it's more important to be better. And to be better, you should allow yourself to make mistakes and learn from them. Before, I was always in a competition with my classmates, trying to level myself with them. But after doing so, I realized that it isn't really fulfilling. I also lose my curiosity in new things and my creativity. But ever since I competed against myself, it gave me a sense of fulfillment because without any pressure, I can be creative, I can explore, and I discovered my talents like making music and also public speaking. And I also allow myself to make mistakes. And at the end of the day, I can say that I am much better than I was yesterday. I can say that now I am more confident, that now I am feeling much better. And I can say to everyone that the Kyle that you are seeing right now is not the same Kyle that you saw before. Same with delivering my speeches. I can say that now I am better than I was the last time I delivered my first speech in the youth leadership program. But after gaining this experience to speak in front of the Mabuhay Toastmasters Club, I'm pretty sure that I won't be as good as I will be tomorrow. Thank you.
These are the few moments when I am speechless. So let me gather my thoughts first. Thank you very much, Kyle. If every speaker started with a low self-esteem and end up like you, I'd like to start as a low self-esteem speaker too. And if you are accepting mentees, I would like to apply as your mentee. But seriously, I want you to feel good about yourself, especially when delivering your speech today and your audience has AIDS 2 times, 3 times, or even more AIDS as you, and we all stood here in awe. Congratulations for your speech today, Kyle.